like a realistic thing. Like it just never really registered. And so I grew up, I guess, like a lot of young boys do. I wanted to play sports. I wanted to, play baseball. And then I wanted to race cars, and I raced karts for a while. And basically, I did a couple plays in junior high, and somebody there came up to me and said, "Hey, like, I think you could be really good at this. You should try auditioning in Los Angeles." And I was like, "Well, I don't know how to do that." And he's like, "Well, I'll take you down there." And so I told my parents, "Hey, what do you think about me flying to Los Angeles?" And I think I was like 12 or 13. I flew down there with this guy and walked into an agency, and at that time I showed up and they said, "Hey, here I am. I've done nothing, but I'm looking to be an actor." And I read like a little scene that they had. They said, "Well, read this for us." So I read the scene, and they said, "Great. That's it, great." I'm like, "Yeah, great." And so I went home to Northern California, and they started sending me auditions. And the first thing I came down for was Peter Pan. It was the Peter Pan remake. And it got down to myself and Jeremy Sumter, who they cast. And then the second thing that I came down audition for was Catch That Kid. And it was a long process to get the role, because there were a lot of other child actors that were much more qualified than I. And fortunately, I was racing go-karts at the time, so that also helped. I had a lot of knowledge about that, and they brought me in, and finally said, "Hey, we're going to take a chance on this kid who's done nothing." And then I pretty much I haven't looked back since. I just kind of continued to do it. Once I did one movie, the next one was a little easier, and then it became a little easier, and then I started, sort of paying attention to what I was doing, and started thinking about, okay, this is acting, this isn't, yeah, I mean, it's crazy. I guess, I feel really, really blessed and lucky to be here today, because it was really sort of a luck sort of thing,
Seems like fate almost.